All right, fam. I gotta hold the camera today, so we're gonna do this a little bit different. Okay. I got something quick I got to do, and I'm sorry for moving all around and everything like that. But let's talk about it. My name is Will, and you are in a little session with Practical Moments with Will, where we talk about real life, we talk about real faith, and we do it with no filter. So let's get into it. Now, I was actually talking to someone, and while I was in the midst of talking to them, I heard the Spirit of God, or we can say something for those of you who don't believe in that, say to me that some conversations, they're just not meant to be one, family. Okay? Some conversations are just not meant to be one. And let's be honest, that is a difficult thing for a lot of us. And I'm talking about myself, family. I mean, really. In fact, as I'm sitting here talking about myself, I can think about a couple other of my friends and family members. I'm like, yo, this is probably going to be really tough for them. Because we're really trained as human beings and we're conditioned, especially in our culture, to argue. And what I mean by argue is that, sometimes we have a certain level of defense that we put off on people. We want to try to persuade, defend, like I said. But the truth of the matter is that every conversation is not a contest, family. I mean, it's not, Some conversations are just about understanding, like for real, for real. Some conversations are truly about just listening, okay? And some conversations are just meant to cause bonding and cause you to want to just stay connected, even when you disagree. And in my opinion, when winning starts to become the goal, people tend to stop really hearing each other. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You're having a conversation and you're only listening so that you can respond. You're not listening so you can absorb. Come on, somebody. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You know I am. Okay. So when winning becomes the goal, we truly do stop listening for each other because we're waiting for openings. We're trying to often collect points so that we can prepare for our response. I just want to keep it real. Instead of truly paying attention, so what ends up happening is that the connection slowly, quietly, it just disappears. And when it disappears, a lot of times people don't even notice. So I wanted to talk to you about perhaps letting go of the need to so-called win. Because letting go of that need does not mean that you don't have convictions. I know we all do. But what it does mean is that you value people when you let go. You value the people more than you do the outcome at that particular time. And that's important. And when you start to do that, that shift is truly going to change everything for you. So, why am I talking about this? Because I want to give you hope. We're in a time where everyone is being pulled for a constant debate about something. I think politics is definitely one of those things, at least in my circle. Religion, that's another one. And you don't need to win every conversation to live in integrity, family. And sometimes that's what you think. Listening is not losing. I hope somebody hears me today. Listening is not losing, and restraint is not weakness. Hello, somebody. I'm trying to help you because sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is choose understanding over trying to control the outcome. You see, family, that choice is going to be the choice that protects relationships over time. But more importantly, that choice is going to be the choice that keeps your inner life intact. I really hope that this helps someone because it truly has helped me. I appreciate y'all spending a few minutes with me today, and I say take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.